Hi YouTube, Royal Rose here, and I've got a question for you. Is doing the dishes the key to happiness?
Really, what I'm talking about here is mindfulness. Maybe you can't choose whether or not you have to do the dishes, but you can choose how you want to feel and what state of mind you want to be in when you're doing the dishes.
There are two approaches to doing something that you don't want to do. Frustration and avoidance.
Dishes! You know what? Not even. Nope. It's a Monday. I'm not doing it. I'll do them on Friday. I live with depression, anxiety, and PTSD, and I've been in a lot of therapy for this throughout my life. Within the last year, the therapist that I was seeing, I one day brought up to her that the dishes make me depressed. I do not like doing the dishes, and because I cook at home and pack my own lunches, there is a lot of dishes to do. So I explained to her that I want to start meditating more in the mornings and waking up and having that quiet time to get my day started. But when there's dishes in the sink when I get up, I can't allow myself to meditate until those dishes are done. Because if I meditate with those dishes in the sink, they'll be the only thing on my mind, and I won't be mindful and present during my meditation. And what she asked me was, why can't you meditate while you're doing the dishes? And I said, what? But I'm doing the dishes. I'm doing something. I'm not sitting, being quiet, and being mindful. And she said, meditation is just a state of being mindful of your thoughts and aware of being here and now. So you can do the dishes and allow your mind to be meditating. Put some music on, get in the right mood, just flow through doing the dishes and put yourself in a good vibration and a good state of mind to get your day started. And that was absolutely life-changing for me. She also told me to read a poem from the book called Pieces Every Step by the Dalai Lama. So I'm going to read some parts of that poem to you now so that you can see where I got my inspiration from. The book. To mind the idea that doing the dishes is unpleasant can occur only when you aren't doing them. Once you are standing in front of the sink with your sleeves rolled up and your hands in the warm water, it is really quite pleasant. I enjoy taking my time with each dish, being fully aware of the dish, the water, and each movement of my hand. I know that if I hurry in order to eat dessert sooner, the time of washing the dishes will be unpleasant and not worth living. That would be a pity, for each minute, each second of life is a miracle. The dishes themselves and the fact that I am here washing them are miracles. If I am capable of washing dishes joyfully, if I want to finish them quickly so I can go and have dessert, I will be equally incapable of enjoying my dessert. With the fork in my hand, I will be thinking about what to do next and the texture and the flavor of the dessert. Or rather than the texture and the flavor of the dessert, together with the pleasure of eating it, will be lost. With the fork in my hand, I will be thinking about what to do next, and the texture and the flavor of the dessert, together with the pleasure of eating it, will be lost. I will always be dragged into the future, never able to live in the present moment. Each thought, each action in the sunlight of awareness becomes sacred. In this light, no boundary exists between the sacred and the profane. I must confess it takes a bit longer to do the dishes, but I live fully in every moment and I am happy. Washing the dishes is at the same time a means and an end. That is, not only do we do the dishes in order to have clean dishes, we also do the dishes just to do the dishes, to live fully in each moment while washing them. Simply put, it doesn't matter what the task is at hand. If it needs to be done, don't procrastinate and do it. But while you do it, don't get stuck in the mindset of how much you don't want to do it. Allow yourself to just be and to be grateful for your time and your ability to be able to get the task done. If you apply that same mindset and frame of thinking to everything in your life, you'll begin to live a life of peace and sanity, really. You'll find every moment in your life enjoyable because you won't be stuck in the mindset of not liking everything you're doing. You'll be grateful for walking this earth and for having the ability to do the things that you're doing.
When you adapt this frame of mind, you start to see every moment as a moment to be joyful and have fun.
You have to be mindful and grateful. So you have to be mindful of being here, and you need to be grateful of the gift of being here. Maybe your life isn't perfect. Nobody is. Nobody's is. But can you find things in your life to be grateful for? Did you wake up today? Are you in decent health? Do you have food to eat? If you're at a job that you don't like, you should at least be grateful for a job. Because I promise you, there's thousands, if not millions, of people on the unemployed waiting list that would love to take that job for you. You have to be appreciative of where you are and what you have so that you can attract more of the things that you want. If you continue to be in the state of mind of, I don't like to do this, I don't like this makes me unhappy, you're just going to get more of what makes you unhappy. When you move into the state of mind that this is okay, I'm here, I'm grateful, life is good, you will attract more good and more of the things that you are intentionally wanting.
I spent a summer working at Chipotle my freshman year of college. And when I would volunteer to do dishes and I'd walk to the back and see a huge stack of dishes crusted and dripping with food, I'd get a sigh of relief knowing that I'd get to spend the next few hours back there alone. See, unlike the prep line and the front line dealing with customers and prepping food, I was back there alone. There was a speaker right there with the music, and I could just mentally escape into my own head and recharge after a long shift. So while I might not have been happy about doing the dishes, I would choose to be happy doing the dishes because I knew it was a chance for me to escape while I was at work.
So, is doing dishes the key to happiness? No, it's not. The key to happiness is allowing yourself to be mindful and to be happy and to be grateful while you're doing the dishes, while you're doing a job you don't like, while you're doing anything in life that brings you any sort of displeasure. It's about mindset and about what you allow yourself to feel when you are doing that thing. And I know this is true for myself. Procrastination is one of the things that affects my mental health the most. So if you get the things done that you don't want to do the most as soon as you can, it not only frees them from your mind, but it also frees up your time for you to do the things that you want to be doing. Because if you constantly put the things that you don't want to do, that you know need to be done on the back burner, they're just going to crowd your mind space, and you're not going to be as fully in the moment when you're trying to enjoy the things that you really love in life. I'm Royal Rose, and I hope you've learned something from this today. Go ahead and share with me your thoughts, and I'll see you in the next video. Remember, YouTube, always stay blessed, stay inspired, and always stay in action. I'm your holistic teacher on this journey, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.